Welcome back to the Early Bird Show. I'm your host, Eric, here with Juice and G's.
You gonna do that while I'm laughing,
Yeah,
bro?
why you
Come
can't
on.
laugh?
Come on, bro.
Y'all feeling good?
Feeling marvelous.
Yeah,
Alright.
man, feeling real good today.
Feeling real good.
Yeah.
All right, a few things to know. Tom Brady has finally retired for good. So he says.
Allegedly.
You know, somebody double check the script. People are complaining about Ravens quarterback Tyler Huntley for being subbed into the Pro Bowl after a 2-touchdown season. You know, it's kind of like that member from the group who gets an A for only signing their name. Arena football is coming back in 2024. You know, sports are kind of like Marvel movies now, one after another, just for us to complain about the endings. And what else I got to tell y'all? Oh, yeah. The Cavs and the Grizzlies game got chippy after a below-the-belt foul by Dylan Brooks. Teammate John Morant said, "We ain't got no beef for nobody," leading to Draymond, Clay, and that 17-year-old kid he punched to say, "Bull job." And lastly, sad news. The NBA refs said they suffer sleepless nights after missed foul calls, which makes sense after they missed so many this year. So to translate for Adam Silver, I'm just going to let them know that they said they tired, boss. So get them some help.
I hear violins when they talk about they sleep this
Bruh.
night. Yeah, I hear violins.
When I seen that tweet, I was like, y'all for real, man? Y'all.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when everybody start asking questions. The refs got to answer back, and they said
That's
they
the
sleepy.
best. That's the best they could do.
Yeah.
They sleepy.
Yeah.
So first question I wanted to ask y'all: was it all worth it for Tom Brady?
I'm gonna say no because he didn't win the Super Bowl. He came back and had the worst possible year that he could have. I mean, they made the playoffs, but they were 8-9. They were underwhelming. They were underwhelmingly bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that was my Super Bowl pick before the year started. Like, I was doubling down on Brady. I'm like, oh, he a menace. He gonna go crazy out there, and they did the exact opposite.
Yeah, they lost some steam.
He let the Cowboys retire him. Let's just put that out there.
Hey. I know somebody happy about that. But yeah, man, let's not ignore the elephant in the room. He lost his wife due to this year. This was not the year to lose your lady due to football. Let's not ignore that. Like you said, bro, they was underachieving this whole year. So to see him go out like this, it was like, all right, dude, we heard this before. You could have just kept it last year. You know what I'm saying? We know you got that 10-year, $375 contract from, you know, analyzing football games. So you should have just kept it out last year. I know he's maybe feeling it as far as the family differences and what's going on in the household. Probably a couple sleepless nights like the refs.
Yeah, he gonna feel it.
Yeah, he gonna feel it. He gonna feel it.
He gonna feel it.
Yeah, so I don't think it was worth it for Tom Brady. I honestly don't. Yeah.
All right, real quick. Who other than Brady? Because apparently his script was real good. Who had the best script in football? Who has the best script in football?
Shoot.
I'm gonna say Pat Mahomes.
Okay.
MVP
Of
in the
course.
Super Bowl right now. Another MVP.
Yeah.
And he just beat the Bengals on one leg. Yeah. And Chief said that was his flu game. I don't know if he could take it that far, but it was impressive.
It was impressive. Yeah, I think I'll go with you, Pat Mahomes, man. Just when you think he's out, he always, you know what I mean? He's the superhero. Like, they got the perfect script.
That's why I can't believe the scripts though, cause you think hold on, cause shout to him, but y'all think Darvin Ham looked at his script and was like, that's why I can't believe this script stuff. I don't know.
Nah, you crossing over. We
Yeah.
talking about the NFL script. You said Darvin Ham. That's the NBA
I'm
script.
sure I said his name.
Hamlin.
Demlar Hamlin.
Yeah, Damar Hamlin.
Demar Hamlin. Yes.
Ooh.
I think he looked at his
Goodness.
script and was like, I like this. Nah, he was like, nah. That's why I don't believe this script stuff. It don't make too much sense to me.
I believe the script.
Yeah, I don't know. Arian Foster was just a little tight. He was on that podcast just getting mad at everybody. I'm about to air some dirty laundry out. But it's funny to make jokes, but I don't really believe the script stuff, honestly. I don't.
That's G's answer. He don't believe in the script.
I don't.
Oh my God.
I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious.
Just a little stitches. Hey Chi, you got that hint for me today?
Yeah, we're talking about a New York guard who's been on an absolute tear since January, and also an all-star snub.
Definitely an all-star snub.
Definitely.
Oh, we like that one. That's a good hint.
Yeah.
All right, Chi.
I think I
getting
do it.
better.
Get right. All right, man. Let's jump into this quality over quantity.
Let's get to it.
Juice.
I'm gonna pop it off. I got one today.
Pop it off.
I'm gonna go. His name is Paulo Banchero. They got his over and under at points for 20 and a half. I'm gonna just knock off the half a point. and make it 20 points. You get tripped up sometimes with that half a point. We hate to see it. A missed free throw, a missed layup
Definitely.
at the end of the game, you know. So just keep it simple. Paolo Banchero over 19 points.
That's clean. I like that. So I'm going to go to the Knicks and the 76ers game. If you guys remember, they played earlier this year, Christmas or one of them holiday mornings. The 76ers actually came back on the Knicks and won in the Garden. They're playing in the Garden again. I'm actually going to take the over, 226. I'm going to knock it down a couple points, 223, knock it down 3 points. 6 of the last 7 away games for the Sixers have gone over that number. So, like I said, they're playing in the Garden. As you guys know, anytime teams come to the Garden to play the Knicks, they always want to show up. They always want to play. So it's going to be a game where they want to put on for the fans. So to me, that 223 sounds like a lock. I like that.
Yeah, the Heat didn't put on for the fans. Tyler Hoochie?
Tyler Hero, Baby Goat.
I know Hero.
Remember I said it.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to call him Baby Goat anymore.
His name is Baby Goat till I say it ain't.
Butter roll.
Oh snap! Chi, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's hit our stat now.
All right. Since January 1st, New York Knicks point guard Jalen Brunson, the all-star snub, is averaging 29.5 points. In those 16 games since January, he's had 25 points over 12 times. He's had over 37 times, and he's had over 44 times. And now the sports books usually set Jalen line at about 22.5, 23.5. So you do what you do with that.
Swag.
Yep. Not to mention he had 44 last night in a losing effort.
41?
That's 41.
41?
Yeah,
Excuse me.
41.
40 still 40.
Yeah, 40 is 40.
Jalen Brunson, an all-star snub.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Who would you
I
replace him with,
I
G's?
hate to say it. Definitely Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh yeah.
Your man, yeah.
Oh.
Definitely. Definitely,
Oh, yeah.
man. I mean, I would definitely knock Tyrese Halliburton out there just because he only played 41 to 42 games this season. He was out with the ankle and the arm injuries, but he is averaging a double-double. I mean, I like to see him get in there just so he can talk stuff to my man Wally. My man Wally came out of real reckless, so I like to see him get in there. I like the little pettiness and the change of Twitter header and profile picture. I like to see that, but I do believe that you snub people like Brunson, who should be on that All-Star game. I know in the West it's a little bit different with the guards and forwards, but in the East I would definitely say Jalen Brunson should be in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of what G said. I know this is why it should be positionless. Because what is Bam Adebayo doing there? What's Bam doing in the All-Star game?
Well, yeah, come at my Heat.
I just had this.
I'm with you.
Like they really snuck Bam in here.
Yeah.
Tyrese averaged a double-double, so he belongs there. What are the Heat doing that's spectacular, and what is Bam himself doing that's spectacular?
Well, it's when they start talking to the media like, oh man, like why I'm not this, then everybody was like, all right, let's make this push for this to happen, you know, before we can change our Twitter handles and things like that.
Sorry, Jalen. Keep
Yeah,
doing
for
your
real.
thing though, bro. You hoop.
Word.
We see you.
Side note, Kyrie said he won out. He said he won out. So, you know, I don't know if he's going to get that request before Thursday's trade deadline, but I wanted to ask, where would you like to see Kyrie go?
I think we all want to see Showtime in LA, right? It's only right.
That's the
Kyrie
only right answer.
and LeBron reunited.
Yeah.
I would hate to see it, but I would love to see it.
If Kyrie does go to the Lakers, you got the Lakers playoffs. I want to talk championships right now, but playoffs. They out the play-in right now.
Yeah,
So.
definitely playoffs. Definitely top 3 seed because the Pelicans dropped drastically. They went from first to 11th, even though they beat the Lakers last night. But yeah, Kyrie to the Lakers, I'm expecting big things. Playoffs, to say the least.
Yeah, I do think if they get Kyrie, it's gonna be some teams that kind of start to drop off, like the Pelicans. The Pelicans lost; they was on like a 9-game losing streak. So there are gonna be some teams that kind of change the direction. If they're playing well, they may hit that middle of the season mountain. But first of all, I don't really see the Nets trading him.
No.
It all this sound good. I would like for him to come to Miami. I think we would need another player to kind of make me feel like we could win something. But I don't think the Nets get rid of him. I feel like the Nets is like, yo, you on death row, bro. Welcome to death row. The Nets is like, welcome to death row.
Yeah, that's my question next. Like,
Yeah.
is the next experiment over? So you don't think it's over?
Oh yeah, definitely. KD wanted out. Kyrie went out. They don't want to extend Kyrie. He's out there balling, especially with KD. And I think he picked the perfect time to kind of make this move. KD's out, so the ball is totally in his court. He's out there balling, averaging damn near 30 points a game. So I think he picked the perfect time to do it. But I think the experiment is definitely over.
Yeah, I think it's up for the Nets.
Yeah.
I think it's up again.
Yeah.
Like, you know, how many times the Nets gonna learn?
Yeah.
Yeah, they done made some great 2K trades, but none of them things have worked out. Like you got Ben Simmons,
I'm about to
that's
say,
not working.
Shout to Ben Simmons. I
That's
think
not
Ben Simmons is
working.
the cause of all this.
Yeah. Well, I think you look at Ben, you go, well, we traded James Harden for Ben Simmons, and
Yeah.
James Harden is averaging less points than Nick Claxton. Like, you know, shout out to Nick, but
Yeah.
this ain't how we was expecting this trade to go.
Yeah.
So now you got Ben Simmons who ain't doing nothing, and every time he get hurt, he like, I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not playing injured.
I ain't coming in today, boss.
Yeah, so then KD done been out a couple times.
Yeah.
To think about it, the first year he was out, he got injured a couple. Every time he get injured, the next spiral, and then it's kind of like somebody want to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time it was Harden, this time it's Irving.
Yeah.
So yeah, it might be over, but you know, hey, whatever.
Nets fans, y'all going back to irrelevancy. Is that a word? Irrelevancy? Yeah.
Today
Yes, it is now.
It's only one king in New York. Y'all know who that is. Nick's Tate, man.
Oh man, I hate.
Man, Nets, if y'all want to come back to Jersey, that works.
Well, that's look. After they left Jersey, I kind of been like,
Oh, went down?
yeah, it's one of these. So
That's
now,
over there.
you know, if Brooklyn got to crash and burn because they wanted to take the Nets, then you know, take the Nets. You got them now. We'll be right back. Stick around. Don't scroll around.
Yeah.
Got the EV picks coming up.
Sure.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Grammys now. The Grammys come on tonight, so just to talk about it and give our little picks.
Yeah.
Talk about what we like for the Grammys tonight. I'm gonna start with the DJ. I'm gonna start with G's. G's.
Hey, listen, is my mic hot? So I have a couple Grammy categories that I want to chime in on. First of all, I would love to see who's gonna win that best R&B category. You got Chris Brown for Breezy. You got Mary J. Blige in there for Good Morning Gorgeous. You got a Lucky Day in there. As a DJ, I believe that they may give it to Mary. I don't know how many Grammys Mary has. Breezy.
Not enough.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't just making sure. Breezy was a cool album to me specifically. There's a couple tracks in there I could pick and choose from. But I do think Mary J. Blige coming back out and resurfacing and putting her name back out there with a good album like Good Morning Gorgeous. I think that may be something to just kind of swing the voters a little bit. So I think it's added them too. Also, the over-under for me for Bad Bunny Grammys is about 2.5 tonight. The over-under is about 2.5 for that man because he gonna get his. Him and Beyonce gonna get his for sure. I think that's a lock. Best song of the year. You gotta either go with Beyonce Break My Soul or what else is in there?
As it was.
Yeah,
Harry
as
Styles.
it was, Harry Styles. Because the Grammys is multicultural, so you can't just lock in on our culture things. So you gotta be aware of all the good songs in there. So.
Trust me, they're not locked in on our culture. Trust me,
They're not locked in. They're not totally locked in, so it's
That's the last thing
multicultural.
they be doing. And every time I go into a mall, all I gotta hear is as it was. So
Yeah.
you know, what about you, bro?
I want to comment on what G said. Sorry, Mom. That Mary J. Blige, I haven't heard a song from it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what's one song? Like, Chris
It
Brown.
wasn't for us.
Yeah, we hear Chris Brown. Like, we hear, what's the other? We hear some Lucky Day, but I don't hear any Mary J. Blige. Not saying that she don't deserve it, but that was just interesting to me.
Yeah.
I want to comment on the rap category, the rap album of the year. What is it? It's Kendrick, it's Pusha T, Jack Harlow, and what's the other one? It's one more.
Gee, what's
It's
the
two
other?
more.
It's God Did by DJ Khaled. I Never Liked You by Future. And those are the 5. Jack Harlow, Kendrick, and Pusha.
Okay, and I think the only people that care about the Grammy in that category is Pusha T
He need
and
his.
DJ Khaled. The other guys don't care about that. Kendrick don't care about no Grammy.
he's not.
Future doesn't care about a Grammy. So I think the winner is gonna be
Jack Harlow probably care about it too.
Jack Harlow too. Yeah,
He on the rise. I think
yeah.
he care about
But
it too.
I'm gonna say Kendrick deserves that.
Definitely.
He's
Kendrick
also-
deserves that.
He's also nominated for Album of the Year, Kendrick Lamar.
I don't think he's gonna get that though. But
Yeah.
that's another story. Yeah. So I like Kendrick for the rap album of the year. And I just think we're gonna be hearing Bad Bunny and Beyonce all night.
All night.
All
Yeah,
night.
for sure.
That's me. I think it's Beyonce night.
Yeah.
That's the answer. If Beyonce in that category, bow down.
And-
What 2 days? On the Monday? She broke the internet.
Yeah, first day of Black
And
History
let everybody understand that
Yeah.
know that the B in Black History Month stand for Beyonce.
Month.
And one more. What is Doja Cat's Woman? Is that for record of the year or song of the year?
I think record of the year.
I'm gonna go with Doja Cat for record of the year.
Doja Cat fire.
What? Can't deny it.
Yeah, she fired. Fire.
Crazy so.
She better not walk up there looking crazy again. I see that.
She
all
fine.
red diamonds on her face. She better not do that.
That was a ritual.
Yeah.
Grammy script.
That's it.
Hashtag Grammy script.
Hey yo.
What you got though?
I got Beyonce. If Beyonce in it, it's Beyonce.
I ain't mad at you.
It's Beyonce. It's her. Look, man, I'll be amazed about how she could just stop the world.
Yeah.
But she stop it.
That's what happens when you're not around for a long time and you come back in. I think she's mastered the art of mysteriously being there and then ducking off and then coming back. I think she's mastered that art.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Need to figure out how to do that. But let's get into this EV pick.
Let's do it.
I'm going with the Sixers money line against the Knicks. Knicks just came off that overtime loss. I'm just thinking the Sixers ain't played since Friday, and the last time they played, Joel was there. The time before they played, before that, he wasn't there, and I don't think they got no pieces for Joel. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, you know, to keep it simple and to get back on this win streak, because I done took 2 in a row, and I don't like it. So I'm going with the Philadelphia 76ers money line versus the Knicks. What about you today?
All right, I'm gonna go with he just got involved in a little scuffle, so I feel like he's highly motivated right now. That man Donovan Mitchell, they're going up against the Indiana Pacers. I'm gonna give y'all a player performance double. Donovan Mitchell, 28 points, and the Cleveland Cavaliers to win. It's a plus 152 right now. I think they're gonna handle the Cavs, and I think Donovan, he's been having some tough games lately, so I think he's gonna come out and go off against the Pacers tonight, and they're gonna get it done. So Donovan Mitchell, 28 points, and the Cavs to win. Lock it in.
It's crazy how he threw that ball and threw a punch and only
Yeah,
got $20,000 fine. I was like, oh, all right, that's what's up.
Swung him down.
That's how you know everybody don't like Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, he had that build up in him. He
Yeah.
had that anger build up.
And in the NBA script, they protect their superstars.
Oh my God.
So,
Yeah.
so, NFL, take lessons,
Yeah.
please. Hey, so for me, my AV pick, I'm going to go with DeMontis Sabonis from the Sacramento Kings going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are on a back-to-back game. I'm going to take his rebounds. It's at 12.5. I like it at 12, but 12.5 also seems comfortable for me. Why? Because Valanciunas is out. That's their starting center. That's the guy that's going to go in and get rebounds. So Sabonis is pretty much going up against Larry Nance and maybe Jackson Hayes or whoever. I'm going to take him for his rebounds, 12.5. This guy's out there. He's one of the top leaders in rebounds across this whole season. He's been up there whole season consistent. 12.5 last game, I believe he had 11 going up against the Spurs. But you're going up against a team today, like I said, they're losing their starting center. The only guy that really goes out there and really hunts them boards. And Larry Nance just isn't that guy that's going to stop Sabonis from getting his rebound. So 12.5, I love it. I love that pick.
I wrote that down. I'm going to have to go tap into that one.
Yeah. Check
Word.
it out.
Wrap us up, bro.
Hey, man, I know my motto. Sound like some good picks today. Listen, it sound like some great picks if you ask me.
I do like them.
Holla at us in those comments, man. Let us know who you think got the better script, the NBA or the NFL at the Early Bird Show.
Yeah.
Word. And thank you for watching. Subscribe and comment below. Let us know what you thought about the show. Peace.
Check. Yeah. Check. Yeah.